Jimmy Lake's first season was definitely an interesting one for the Washington Huskies. With Chris Peterson retiring from coaching, Lake comes in and essentially runs a similar program to what Peterson did. And there's a lot of people who believe that this year is going to be a conference championship type year for the Huskies. They just have to figure out how to move the ball through the air on offense, but the defense is going to do what they need to do to keep Washington in games in 2021. Number 10, cornerback Kyler Gordon. Like I mentioned, this is, the secondary is really the strength of this team. We're talking about a bunch more guys later here in just a little bit. Gordon's a guy who can take a step forward this year. People are going to try to avoid Trent Mcduffie's side, so Kyler Gordon could be a guy that sees more action this year. Number 9, safety Asa Turner. Honorable mention Pac-12 last season. The Huskies obviously they won the division, but didn't get a chance to play for a conference championship because of COVID. And this secondary is going to be a big reason why, if they do return to the conference championship, it's going to be the defense that's doing the most and the offense that's going to do their part if they're able to step up. But this secondary is absolutely loaded. Number 8, quarterback Dylan Morris. Honorable mention Pac-12 last year. This is a guy who played maybe the biggest X factor on the team because he stepped in last year and won the starting job and provided a little stability, but there's still a long ways to go for this offense. We know they're going to be able to run the ball. It's just a matter of can they move the ball through the air. Number 7, Oklahoma transfer Brendan Radley Heils comes in. This is a guy who can play at a high level, but you're also going to have to deal with some headaches. I hope that he has moved on from that. There's just some times where he makes some plays that make you scratch your head, and they're just not – it's not even like plays that he makes that are missed assignments. He just makes a lot of dumb penalties, and it costs his team some big yardage in big times, really important times. So he's going to be very talented. He adds to a secondary, like I said, that's already loaded. It's just a matter of I love the energy that he plays with. I love the attitude that he has, but sometimes you just have to find a way to cool it at times. Number 6, guard Luke Wattenberg. Honorable mention Pac-12 with 42 games of experience. This is an offensive line that's loaded and is going to be very tough to beat, very tough to slow down. It's just a matter of can the skill positions do their part. Number 5, linebacker Edifuen Ulofoshio, second team All Pac-12 last year, and I hope I just didn't botch his name, but a guy with 37 tackles last year, which led the team. He and his partner, who won't be playing this year, linebacker Zion Tupuola-Fatui. Tupuola-Fatui was third team All-American last year, according to the AP. First team All Pac-12. He tore his Achilles in the offseason, so he will not be participating, but I just wanted to talk about him because a lot of people were excited to see what he could do, and obviously he will not be playing, but Ulofoshio will be the new leader with him out. Number 3, tight end Cade Otton, a guy who is quickly rising up draft boards. People are starting to watch his film, and they're loving what they see. With people thinking that Hunter Bryant was going to be, his exit was going to be the death of the tight end position, if you will. I don't know if they thought that exactly, but I think people thought that tight end play would go down. Cade Otton has proved that he can not only be a good blocker, which people thought, but he's also able to catch the ball. First team All Pac-12 last year with 258 yards and 3 touchdowns. Number 2 is offensive tackle Jackson Kirkland. First team All Pac-12 with 29 games of experience. A guy who another guy who people are starting to watch. Some people are liking him, some people aren't, but he's definitely getting more attention now and has another season to prove what he can do. Number 1 is Trent Mcduffie, second team All Pac-12. He's been a stud since he started, and another year to improve his draft stock, another year to prove that he can be one of the best corners in all of college football. This defense is once again loaded. They're going to be able to stop people. It's just a matter of, can the offense put up enough points? Can they move the ball through the air? Jimmy Lake has some work to do on that side of the ball, but he shouldn't have to worry too much about his defense this season.